Hey guys, how's it going? Brent already beat me out here. He is working on setting everything up to finish the greenhouse table. I am bringing out the faucet that we bought the other day, and the plan for the day is to finish the greenhouse table and for me to finish the cleanup that I started and to get the cleomi replanted. So that is the plan for the day today. It is cold out here, but it's looking so good in the greenhouse. So we still have some work to do inside here for the table. We still have, where is she going? Just off behind the shed. Oh yeah, she heard me talk about her. Anyways, Brent's plan for the day today is to do the back piece back there. So let me set this down. He's gonna add a board back there so that way we can put slats up on top so you won't really see any of that, and it'll kind of like hide some of the plumbing and it'll hide some of the electrical. And then his other plan is to do the front boards here on the like upper side. I hope that makes sense. And then he's also going to drill the hole for the sink. We don't have the hardware for it, so I gotta order that. And then he's gonna try to get the sink installed today, but he also is gonna go over the top of it. He's also gonna go over everything with this right here. This is what we used on the gazebo, and it's what we also used on the front deck, patio, porch. One of those things. So he'll go with this on the top of it to just kind of like make it so it's all nice and sealed, a little more water resistant, so that way water doesn't ruin it. But it's looking so good. I kind of want to open that and just take a look at it. Can I open that? Here is the faucet. It looks a lot better than the last one. And this will just go back here. And we're going to try to raise it up just a little bit because this sink is like a tall sink. Like that just is weird and not really like a whole lot of room to wash your hands under there. So we're going to try to raise it up maybe an inch or two, so that way you can actually get your hands under there. And then what's nice is this one, the other one that we returned had a sprayer too, but this will be nice to be able to like, for any tall pots, I can set it in here and then I can just grab the spout and then just kind of like hose it down or whatever. My ultimate goal is to be able to just plug this and then be able to fill this with water so things can just soak in here. I thought that was cracks on that. There's not cracks at start. Yeah, but it looks really, really good. Oh, and yes, of course, I already started putting plants up here. We did that last night. I did that last night. Isn't that so cool though? I love that. So we positioned it so there was still enough room to be able to put some plants over on the side, flowers, whatever I want to do. I'm loving it. It's coming along so nicely. And we're not going to use this though for the soap. I think I'd rather have something that looks nicer than that. So while he is in there working, he's measuring things underneath the table right now. I'm gonna get to work on cleaning the rest of my mess up. Feels really, really sad having everything gone, but that's December. I mean, honestly, I just can't even believe everything lasts until December here anyways, but it does, so that's really nice. So we will finish cleaning this up, not feeling motivated because it is freezing out here. I do have my heated vest on again. I've already killed the battery in this thing multiple times because I have it on the highest setting. I'm a baby when it comes to heat or cold. I like one temperature. So if you saw, we need to cut back the scabiosa here, even though there are still flowers on it. We are cutting it back. It's December. It's time to cut it back. I'm going to cut it back. I'm not going to transplant it yet. I do plan on transplanting. I'm going to keep one of them there. There are 3 plants in here, but I would like to kind of move them around a little bit so that way there's a bit more repetition on like the planting instead of it just feeling like one mass. Oh, I got to cut back the penstemon. And then I also need to cut back the bee balm that's over here on this side. It's looking really full, so it's time for that to get cut back. And then I missed that, we got to grab that. And then the plants that are there, the cleomi, why am I forgetting the name of them? Cleomi, I've got 3 of them. We're gonna dig those out, move those somewhere else in the garden. I think I want to put like just one of them like right here, and then maybe one over on that side. And then since I've got a 3rd one, we'll try putting it, I don't know, maybe somewhere in here. We'll see. This rose right here, this is called Queen of Sweden. She's only supposed to get yay tall at most. And she is much taller than yay tall. So She's been kind of a problem child in the garden, but she can stay. She's really pretty. Her blooms face upward because she's supposed to be like a small growing rose. She's not supposed to get tall. So you're supposed to like put her near a walkway. And so you can see her blooms facing upward. Well, she doesn't agree with that. She's got to be 7 feet tall. Super crazy. I know like plant tags, they're just more of a guideline. If a plant is in the right position, it will do whatever it wants to do. So this one has decided it likes that spot. And then I'm going to pull the lavender that are right here. I don't love them. They're gone. So I'm going to find my gloves because I don't know where I put them. Find those guys and then we're going to get to work, I guess. Okay, we pretty much got everything cleaned up except for the scabiosa. You ever just like look at something and that's like the one thing you don't want to do? That's how I'm feeling about the scabiosa, is I just don't want to clean it up. I don't know why I don't want to do it. I didn't want to do it yesterday. I don't want to do it today. I'm going to get to it. I promise we will do it. I think I'm going to move the cleomi first and then do that. I still need to move the cleomi, but I wanted to show you guys how it's looking. And then we're going to go in the greenhouse really quick because Brent is about to start drilling the hole inside there. And then he's going to put the clear coat on top of the greenhouse, or not the greenhouse, the counter. Same thing. It looks so empty. It's so weird. So I pulled out the 2 lavender that were there, which is nice because then I can put something else there. And then the rose, I cut that back. And I really truly believe that you just cannot cut a rose back wrong. Ideally, you go through and where there are leaves, sets of 5s, above this is where the new branch is going to go. So this is going to be a new branch. It's already actually started to form. So it's going to come out from right there. If I'd cut it here, a new branch would have gone inside the plant. So ideally you get it so the branching happens on the outside of the plant. I mean, like this one I cut wrong. So there's gonna be a branch and it's gonna grow and it's gonna grow inside. Ideally I would have cut it down right there. And then that would have made it so the branching goes outwards. Whatever, who cares? It's fine, it's a rose. It's better for circulation if you do it the proper way, but you know, c'est la vie. The bee balm down here. I swear this bee balm smells like the most summery, delicious drink of lemonade. It smells so good. And you can see it's starting to grow out away from, like, I planted it this year, and I swear these were like little teeny tiny plants. And it's growing out, doing really, really well. This one is growing all the way out to, like, it's all the way over here. So it's doing its thing. I think what I will do is I'm probably going to dig one of these up. Maybe this front one I'll dig up, or at least the back one. I don't know, I'm gonna move one of them and just keep it in this area. I might put it like on the other side of the bed, but that's gonna be for later this winter. They're just too close together. I'm really, really good at putting things way too close together. So, you know, that's life around here. So that's all cleaned up. And then I came over here and I did clean up the penstemon. Look at me remembering the name. Cleaned those up. I swear I only got like 5 bloom spikes from these things. So I've been underimpressed with penstemon. I'm gonna give them one more year though and see how they do. And then I did clean up the Kinsley Ghost honeysuckle. I really, really, truly want to love this plant, but it did not perform very well for me this year, and I didn't love it. So right now it's kind of on my bad list. And so it's one that is probably going to come out next year if it doesn't perform the way I'm expecting it to perform. I saw it in Dale Deppy's garden. I did a garden tour at his place. Highly recommend watching that. It was stunning in his garden, and I've seen some other photos and I absolutely loved it, but it just didn't perform the way I wanted to perform. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to give it one more year, and if I don't like it, well, I'll put something better in that place. Last is Scabiosa, but let's go into the greenhouse. I got to clear off the top. Brent is running to the store to go grab something really quickly. Luckily, have a little hardware store, but they don't always have everything we need. So hopefully they have what we need. Look at this. It looks so good. It looks so just solid and robust. And then, like I said, the bottom is all going to get covered with wood. So there'll be slats there. And then over here, I think I'm going to do a curtain on this side right here, so you don't fully see all the plumbing that's there. And then the sink is going to go in. I got to take all this stuff off right now so you can do the clear coat. And then we started to drill the hole for the sink. The instructions for the sink, it said that we need to drill a 4-inch hole, which feels absolutely insane. I'm going to grab the instructions and show you because I feel like somebody's not going to believe me. It says a 4-inch hole saw. And we're like, that seems insane. And then it says it again. Over here, it says align the mark and carefully cut with a 4-inch hole saw. Like, that just feels like such a huge hole to be drilling. But I don't know. I guess that's what we're doing. So he's going to go get another one. The one that we have is really, really dull. So he's going to drill the hole in here. And then we're going to clear coat the top and the legs and everything. Well, he's going to do that while I finish working out in the garden. And then he's going to pick up some liquid nails. So this gets liquid nailed to the countertop and set in, and then it should be pretty good to go. He still has to do the faucet and things like that, but once it's in, it's pretty much done. It'll just be hooked. Well, it's actually not pretty much done. It's actually not that close to done when it's installed, because getting the water, the plumbing in, that's a lot. So that's a him project, and we're just gonna let him do that all on his own. So I will set the camera up. I'm gonna clean this off really quick, and then he's going to clear coat it. Well, I think we're wrapping up for the day here, at least. It's about 4:30, and so I think that we're gonna be done instead of me continuing working in the garden. We have some pieces that we have to order and some things we gotta go pick up from the Home Depot, so that way we can do all of the plumbing and everything in here, but it's looking sharp. I'll turn the camera on and show you guys, and then I think that's it for the day. So here is our new garden workbench table, and it is built to the foundation. So it is, it's a very permanent structure, especially with all of the plumbing and everything going in. This took us a little bit to kind of like figure out the configuration and everything. We still have to get the plumbing in, so water is going to come in from there. Originally, when we were having them put the plumbing in, I thought I was going to do the sink over on this side, so that's why we put it on this side, and then I changed my mind, and I wanted the sink over here. So that's my fault, but that's fine, because plumbing can just come out. So we're just going to use PEX to come out of here, which is like a plastic type tubing. Makes it really easy to work with. So we'll come up over here. We have to buy a instant water heater. That'll get mounted under there so we can have hot water coming in through. And then this is all set up. So we have the sink, we have the faucet. We did have to put the faucet so it's raised up on a block, which we knew we were gonna have to do that anyways. But that way there's like actually room under here. Otherwise there would be no room. So that's raised up. I'm not mad at that at all. It'll just be really nice to have hot water in here. I'm just really excited about that. I didn't think that we needed that, but I do think that we need it with how cold it is out here. I mean, hard to complain because we don't hit freezing, but my fingers are numb. It's cold. It looks good. I did seal the top of it. I'm probably going to go in with another coat on that. I do want the top to be really waterproof. And then when we get the bottom pieces in down there, then I will go through and I will put the clear coat on all of it, so it'll all get it. But I do want to do a second coat on the top. Other than that, it's looking pretty sharp. So he is going to go inside. He's going to order the stopper that we need for the sink, I think, and then put a list together of all the stuff that we need for the plumbing so we can get that going and figure out what type of instant water heater we need for out here. But that is where we say goodbye for the day. So we're gonna go inside. It's chilly. The battery died on my vest. Brent does not have a heated vest. I should probably get him a heated vest. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We still have lots of cleanup to do. We're gonna go in, warm up, and then come back out and put everything away this evening, so that way plumbing goes a little bit smoother. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys.